tfdirect.com.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Hans from the Eclectic Podcast, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers masterpiece KO Nissan Fairlady Z MP19, otherwise known as Smokescreen. So here's the box. Of course, typical masterpiece style. Got your bot mode, alt mode, Nissan logo up here. This is Smokescreen in bot mode on the side. Other side we have him in his alt mode. Top of the box, just the Transformers masterpiece. At the bottom, you got a bunch of Japanese stuff. There's your officially licensed from Nissan, product info, that kind of jazz there. On the back, you got all your product shots. You know, him and his trailer. Here's all the stuff that he comes with. Yeah, a bunch of cool little things with him. The reason why I did pick him up is just because he has such a unique style. I like how he has this air damper in front since he has a race car, and I had to pick him up, and so I went on ahead and picked up the KO version. Thought I'd show you guys what I think, let you guys know if you wanted to get one. I did get it from www.tf-direct.com, so that's something that you can get from there, and it's also part of the series where you can get wheel jack, you know, side swipe. You can get all those KOs for a discounted price, all three together, with free shipping. So without further ado, let's get him out of the box and take a look. So there he is outside of his packaging. We'll go over real quick with what all he comes with. Of course, we have his instruction manual, and it also includes his spec card right there. Some really cool artwork of him. I like that. We've also got his shoulder weapons, his shoulder cannons, dose shoulder cannons. And then we also have his rifle, which can be mounted either in his hand or in his vehicle mode. And I'll show you guys that right now. Real quick before we go into that and show you the mounting, I just want to give you a shot of the car real quick. He looks really clean. I really like the paint style on here. It's not perfect by any means. Like, look right here where it says Huck Disturbance. It drops off right there where the C is supposed to form. Whereas on this side, it's printed just fine. His number 838 looks really good. Nice tempo printed Autobot symbol on the front, but it does have a Z logo on the front right there for Nissan, and it's done really, really well. We do have his rear view mirrors here. They're both kind of rubbery texture. Let's go ahead and we'll show the weapon mounts on him. So these guys just plug in right here on the front. He's got these little slots, but those just kind of plug right into place right there on the front vents. And then the way that you get the gun mounted on the top, it's a little bit different than what you would do with some of the other masterpieces that we've seen, where they're already, like with Prowl, he's got his light assembly up here at the top, so it's already out for that. So what you got to do with this guy is kind of separate this right here. Let's see if I can flip this up. So then what you want to do is, this is the way that the gun is normally. You flip it down like that, and you just kind of peg that right in there. And there he is, all weaponized. For robots in disguise, I don't think that's going to work. You're going to set off some... People are going to be aware that there's something fishy with your car if you do something like that. So I think that's kind of lame. But if you want to call it weapon storage, it's weapon storage. We'll go into transformation real quick. The best thing that I have found so far, and I just found this by watching other people do the original one. Pull this down first, just to get them out of the way. And once you get them out of the way, you can kind of rock this here, start separating the back, lift up on this here, and this separates right up on the top. Open up the doors, you can Tilt them up and out of the way. Then you can swivel out the arms, sort of. Flip this down just for a moment, and then pop his head up. Get this out of the way here. Once you get the head up, you can actually rock that down. But what you want to do too is, here, we'll leave this like this. Once you pop the head up here, you want to close these in where the mirrors are at. Be kind of careful with them. I don't know how durable they will be. They're on a double hinge, and there's these two little slots right inside. Kind of just squeeze them in there. Slot fever. Get that inside of there. That's done there. You can bring up the arms. Rotate them all the way around to where the tires are facing up. Rotate them around. Then you want to take this part right in here, push that up, and then bring that down until it clicks. Give you a nice satisfying click. On the back here, these little tabs, they'll flip forward. This is going to be for the mounts of his cannons. You can then start on the legs, which the legs I think are probably the most difficult part on this guy, and they're not even that hard. It's just, it's a weird hinge assembly that happens with this, but we'll go ahead and we'll do that real quick. Separate them out. Once you have that separated out, you want to go ahead and move this out. First off, you want to pull this from the side. You want to open up this slot there. That kind of frees up the leg to fold out. Turn that up. See how the hinges, the hinge assembly in there. Fold down those mirrors to finish off the foot. Kick back the exhaust, which makes a heel spur. Got one leg done. Do the same thing on this side. Then you want to take his waist here. Get this out of the way. That just did tab itself. Go ahead and flip this back down. There's weapon port. You can pull this back. Fold that down, put that flush against his back, take him here, rotate him at the waist all the way around, rotate the arms. The doors you can kind of position how you want. Then take the guns here, place this up and out of the way. Place the gun right there on the edge. Take this insert and just slip it in there. Once you get that all done, you can go ahead and take his rifle, flip that back around, go ahead and work that in there, tab it in, close his fist around that, and there he is, all transformed. The legs, you know, I will have to say, the legs on this whole Nissan line that they've done is just, it's really kind of ingenious the way that they kind of scissor out and fold down. I really like how they've done that. Go through articulation real quick. His head is on a swivel, so you kind of get the range of motion there. Let's get a close-up of him. Be careful, and you can actually get a little bit of a up action with him. He's got that awesome face sculpt. Looks really cool. Like I said, I really love the color design on this guy. Shoulders, they do kind of move in and out, like on that action on that hinge. They can move out this way and back down. You get a bicep swivel. You've got a double hinged elbow. So part of it's due to transformation, but you do get a really nice range of motion in there. Legs, kick all the way out, come back down, You got a double hinge on the knee again, just due to transformation, so you can go really deep with that knee bend. Really far back there. He goes about, so far forward. And then the feet are kind of on a rocking mechanism in there due to that flip out. So he does have a good range of motion in his leg. Down those skirts. And of course he does have a waist swivel because he had to turn all the way around. The doors back here, you can angle them either straight, tilt them up, you can tilt them back if you wanted to. There he is, all weaponed up. If you want, you can get yours from www.tf-direct.com. I think he's a great deal. I don't think he's better than the Takara Tomy one. He's got tolerance issues. This leg over here, if you kick it out, just falls. Will not hold up. But that's not a deal breaker for me. I don't play with these guys. I just kind of put them up on the shelf, and actually most of them just kind of go back in the boxes. So everything about him, though, aesthetically, he's just very pleasing. He's a great looking bot. Very clean lines. I love the paint job on him. He's got a real cartoony kind of feel, especially with this paint job and the yellow horns and everything else he's got going on. But if you want yours, get yours from the guys over at TF Direct, and let them know that Han sent you, and you can always use the offer code TEP5 and take $5 off your orders of $55 or more. So thanks, guys, for watching. Peace. Bye.